Yeah, boy. Hi Snakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back. I'm back again today with another FX reaction for you guys, and this is welcome back. Welcome back to FX week. This is still day number 5, and this is of course part 2 of my Four Walls album first listen. If you've missed part 1, it's the last thing I posted, or you can go find it in my FX playlist on my channel. And if you're curious, well, we've only got one day left, but if you're still curious as to what other reactions are coming up on which days, one more day left, you can go in my community tab and check my schedule there. It's routine now, this intro. I've just done this intro like 6 times. Anyway, so this is part 2 of the album first listen, Four Walls, and it's going to consist of the 3 tracks: Rude Love, can't read, Diamond, and Traveler. I'm super excited. Let's just go. Okay, let's go. We're continuing with the track Rude Love. Let's go. Oh, very 90s. Dum dum ba dum 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 ba dum dum dum. Oh. That shaker. 너와 나. That bass. Ooh, melodies. Yeah. Melody. I've got to turn it up, sorry, it's not loud enough. That melody! Very playful, very sweet. Na, 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 na. That piano, that house piano, this house chords. Love that clap, such a house clap. I love that melody so much. Na, na, na. Very playful. I'm on you, baby. Love that. Love that. The layering. I'm on you, baby. I'm on you, baby. I want you, baby. Ooh. Rude love. don't know why I love that melody so much. Dum, 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 dum. I'm on you, baby. I love that so much. Yeah, I feel like FX are definitely the queens of the fucking club bangers. They've taken me to the club and back multiple times now. I love that so much. It definitely had that sort of classic 90s house element to it, especially the piano. There's straight away, as soon as that piano started, I was like, yes, 90s vibe, classic house vibes. I loved it. What I love most, listen, I love the house aspect of it, but what I love most was the melodies in that. I don't know who wrote that, who composed that, but whoever came up with those melodies, oh my god, that na 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 na, like it was such a sort of almost childish, playful sort of melody. It was just so sweet. And the like all the melodies all throughout were fantastic. Fantastic. I loved that. That's perfect for the end of the summer as well. Like Carefree. What's that one gif of Scarlett Johansson doing the white girl dance where she's just like, feeling herself vibing. That's how that song made me feel. I need an edit of that moment of Scarlett Johansson dancing. That meme. I loved it. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, let's go. Next up we have FX's Diamond. Dum dum dum. Dun 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 dun. Ooh! Ooh, this beat. Whoa. Hey. Ooh. Love those movies. The harmonies. Ooh, this is giving me that old FX sound as well. Something about this is also reminding me of Prince. The melodies, I think, and the beat. Love those chords. Can you hear that? Hey. Ooh. Hey. That was a bit cheesy, but I still loved it. Hey. Ooh, vocals. Love this part. This chord sequence. You hear that in the back? I love this delay drop as well. It's a very long build up. God, I love those harmonies in the back. melodies. I don't know what it was. I love the production on that. It was almost a little bit watered down, toned down, sort of like dubstep, especially for the chorus part. Like it had like a sort of dubsteppy trap vibe, but it wasn't heavy. Like I really liked that. The chorus was almost a little bit empty, but it still went hard. Like that drop was fantastic. Also, I loved how long the build-up was into the going into the chorus. Also, I love that chord sequence for the pre-chorus. That was so pretty. I love the melodies in that. Also, that, again, there was really nice harmonies going on. Amber's rap verse was a little bit cheesy. I loved her delivery, I loved her flow, but the actual lyrics were a little bit cheesy. But I loved it either way. That was absolutely fantastic. This also gave me a little bit more of their older vibe as well. A little bit more of their signature sound. I love that as well. This is a fantastic album. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, let's go. Next up we have Traveler, which is featuring Zico, which is very interesting. I'm excited for this. Let's go. Oh, didn't play.
왜 이들이 사는 거 봐돼 집대중교통 회사 핸드폰속 모두 네모난 프레임의 아바타가 돼 촘촘히 짜여진 일상은 실밥 하나 보이지 않네 세상의 여유는 게으름밖에 안 돼
His flow is ridiculous. This is also giving me Prince vibes. Ooh, I love how empty the instrumental is. There isn't much going on. Yeah, I love that repeat. Ooh, interesting. Oh. Yeah, this has 80s vibes. Oh, these sounds. Almost like Donkey Kong, like Game Boy sounds. Oh, the lyrics, the harmonizing. Oh. Love this part. The instruments that come in, definitely Donkey Kong Country. Nintendo. Woo! That's so pretty. 주말엔 God, these sounds. Oh. Traveler. Ooh! I love that as well. Of course, I've loved every single track so far. This is insane. I love that. I love the fusion of sounds. Again, it was quite experimental. I definitely had 80s influences there again. 80s the decade, not the group. I have to say that. I was also getting Prince influences in there again. I don't know if it was the but it was also the melodies. Something about the melodies in that. I loved those sounds that were coming in. First of all, I loved the switch up for the chorus. It became almost sort of sweet and melodic. I love those melodies, and I love the sounds in the back. I called them like Game Boy sounds because they were exact sounds that I've heard in like Donkey Kong Country, like can't explain it. I love that. Also, Zico was fantastic in it. His flow is one of the best, and it was just nice to hear him on a track like this. It was like quite an odd collaboration, but I loved it, and that was fantastic as well. That is the end of part 2 of the album First Listen. Part 3 is going to be up tomorrow on the final day of FX Week. The 3 remaining tracks, and yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Go and follow me on Instagram, guys. Go and follow me on Twitter, and yeah, goodbye.
Oh.